So let's talk about the number one reason why salespeople, they never succeed in selling. There's so many salespeople out there that could have been better, that had the skills, that had the desire, that had the will, and they had what it took to become successful in sales, but they never did because they were always focused on the sale. See, salespeople, the number one reason why they never succeed is because they are selfish. They're always focusing on the sale. They're always focusing on themselves, but it's never about the customer. The place where salespeople usually screw up is at the very beginning. And if you can get this one step down, if you can just learn how to get out of your own way and slow it down, you'll be successful in sales. The number one reason why sales people fail is because they're so shitty at building rapport with clients. They speed up the process. They do not take their time because they're just focused on the sale. They're trying to hurry people through the process so they can get to the end and try to close them. If you take more time at the beginning of a sale, the end will be so much easier. See, it's like a triangle. Okay? If you spend more of your time at the beginning building rapport with the client, getting to know who they are, asking them qualifying questions, asking them informative questions, why they need your product, who referred them, why they're looking for it, what are their needs, what are their hobbies. If you spend more time here, the end just becomes so much easier. Then from there, you go to actually showing your product. Sometimes people, they think showing the product, you got to sell them on the product. That's not what ends up leading you to a sale. What ends up leading you to a sale is you becoming their best friend. That's what leads you to more sales. If you can learn the art of instantly becoming somebody's best friend from your meet and greet. I met so many salespeople, they don't even know how to meet and greet a customer properly. If I were you and if I were getting into sales for the very first time, the first thing that I would do is learn how to greet a customer. Learn how to have energy, learn how to have enthusiasm. Do you meet customers with a weak handshake? Just like, hey, haha. Or are you high energy? Do you meet customers with authority, confidence? And you ask them questions and you greet them. Like, hello, Mr. Customer, welcome to my house. My name is Vashal, and my job is to serve you at the highest level possible. Is this how you greet clients? See, the rapport building stage is where most people, salespeople, will screw up the whole sales process. They don't ask the right questions. They don't care about the client. And if you just nail down how to build rapport properly with the customer, get to know them, the closing will be so much easier. Most of the time, the reason why you're not selling, and most of the time why you have to spend such a long time with a customer during the closing part, is because you didn't take the time to get to know them. See, if a stranger asks you for $20, you're not gonna lend it to them. Maybe if you have a really kind heart. But if your best friend asks you for $20, you will lend it to him for sure. And that's the same thing when it comes down to selling. Are you becoming that client's best friend? See, throughout the whole process, I do spend a lot of time building rapport with clients, but throughout that whole process, I'm getting to know them. I'm building rapport with them. I'm talking to them like they're my friend. I'm not talking to them like they're some customer. I don't change my tone of voice. I talk to them like they're my brother, or my sister, or my mother, or my father, or my grandpa, or my grandma. I don't treat them any differently. If you treat people the same way, if you treat people like you treat everybody else and treat them like a freaking human being, you'll end up closing way more deals and end up spending a lot more time. The reason why salespeople, they don't make as much commission as they should be, the reason why they always have to give up gross, why is it? Because they think they need to become better closers. You think you need to become better at overcoming objections. You think you need to know all of the lines. You think you need to be better at presenting your product. You think you need to improve your product knowledge. When that's not the case. if you spent more of your time becoming better at breaking the ice and building a relationship with the client right away. There's a book that's called How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. That is one of the best books that I've ever read in my life. If you're getting into sales, I highly recommend that you read that book. That book is gonna make you successful. That book will it'll increase your chances of you becoming successful in sales. It'll increase your chances of you making more money, more growth, and closing more deals. Till next time, guys.